It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Detroit. It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand, and he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, you're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Barkley. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. call on Braden Mann to punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day.
Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A long one from Gibbs. 33 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On play action, Goff. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
Well, test the wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Brock Wright. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tight end on the move left. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down, 3 to go. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A long one from Gibbs, 39 yards. 1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. This one caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rogers. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hurts. There's the tight end. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Hurts again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd.
Oh, they are on him with a crash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business, your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
The Lions call their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will take this one across into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And I'll tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he will go all the way. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports
time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins doing battle with the New England Patriots. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett now. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Off he goes. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. 2nd and 7. They put Campbell in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun is Pickett. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. If It has to be read one, read two, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. A second down throw for Pickett. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Catch is made by Wright. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. First down and goal to go.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. So on 4th down, the Lions bring on Michael Badgley for the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Harris Campbell now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, Pickett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Pickett. A throw on the move is caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Pistol snap back to Pickett. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. He fumbled the football. The Lions have got it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. A run here with Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The Lions called their first timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it's one that their fans have been waiting for their whole lives. This magical season continues. For the first time in franchise history, they are Super Bowl bound. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.